recognized symbol of excellence for your entertainment.
My forearm's good.
Shania Twain.
Welcome to Machino Music, the show that puts some music in Machino music, with your host, me, Brett Strong. Today on Machino Music, it's Shania Twain album ranking. Man, I feel like a woman. Good afternoon, everybody. Shania Twain album ranking, that's what we're doing here today. Big deal. Shania Twain is one of the biggest pop stars, crossover stars that there's been in quite a while. I mean, like, before there was Taylor Swift, there was Shania Twain. And she's very special in my neck of the woods. She's Canadian. Pretty much in our Constitution to talk about these Canadian legends. I mean, you gotta be a fan of Rush, gotta be a fan of Shania Twain. That's pretty much in the law of Canada. So, I'm a pretty big Shania Twain fan. I mean, I grew up just hearing her music. I mean, you couldn't escape it. It was pretty big for a while. Got her book here, Greatest Hits. I mean, it's been a big part of my life, even more than I even realized. So I thought, hey, what the hell? I'll do a Shania Twain album ranking. Got enough of her albums to do so. So, let's get into it here. Let's start at the bottom. Coming with the debut, her self-titled from 1993. I don't own this album. Shania wasn't writing her own songs yet. And Shania Twain not writing her own songs, I mean, that's an absolute crime. Could not happen. You can't have other people writing songs for Shania Twain. It doesn't work that way. Randall S. Turner, he's not writing songs for Shania Twain as much as he might say he did. And look that poop head up. Yeah, Shania wasn't writing her own songs yet. Sensational songwriter. But, you know, this album, I guess it's a start. It's kind of boring. That's why it's at the bottom. So, yeah, not much I can say about this one. I don't really remember it. Next, I'm going to go Now from 2017. This is a tough one to rank. Because, yeah, this album isn't bad. I mean, because it was just recorded after Shania was getting her groove back. She had just broken up with her husband, Robert John Mutt Lang, superstar producer. Sticky mess that was. But she had to learn to sing again after suffering dysphonia, the vocal problem, and also Lyme disease. So she's going through some hard times here. But it's a good album, but it's like hard to rank because it's like, you know, she's like kind of starting over again, it feels. But not bad. Some good tunes on it. Alright, next I'm going her most recent album from 2023, Queen of Me. Yeah. This is a good record. I really like this one. Giddy Up, that was a single, pretty fun. Kind of with a country feel. What's great about Shania? It's country music, but it's also pop. She was the first one to combine all these different things. We'll get into this a little bit more, some of these other albums. But incorporating all the other sounds. It was pop music. It was rock music. She really turned country upside down and made country like really mainstream. Garth Brooks had kind of done that. He was adding a bit more of a rock thing. I'm not a big Garth Brooks fan. You can kind of go to hell. No offense to the Garth Brooks fan. But Shania really kind of turned everything upside down. And it was... So I think this is a good kind of return to form kind of album. Got her groove back now. Waking Up Dreaming. Really cool song. Has a video with all the drag queens. Gotta love that. Title track is good. Yeah. Good album. She's looking good, too. She's looking happy. Look at her on that horse. Alright, next I'm going from 2002, Up. Album's called Up. This was a big deal when it came out. I mean, this was like, Shania is unstoppable, and it was a big deal because, you know, she had to put out an album for a while, but she was still really like super popular. People were like waiting, when's the next Shania record gonna come out? And then here she comes Up, and it was, you know, the title track was big. Heard it all over the radio at the time. Music video was all over the place. I'm Gonna Get You Good, fantastic song. Probably my favorite Shania Twain song. And actually the music video, like that look, that's, I think, my favorite Shania look ever. She looks fabulous. I'm gonna get you while I got you inside. And the video's got that really cool, like, Tron kind of thing, like this futuristic, she's on a motorbike, and she just looks like a bad bitch in that outfit. Love it. So good. Got the song She's Not Just a Pretty Face, which I believe is written, like, inspired by Shania's mother, and just an inspirational song to women, saying that women can be anything, all the different things that they can be, they can aspire to be. You know, stuff like, you know, she's a construction worker, she's an astronaut, she's a plumber, she's a firefighter, she's a professional wrestler. I don't think those are actually the occupations listed in the song, but you get the idea. Yeah, that's a pretty good tune. Ka-ching! Fun. Thank You Baby. Yeah, good. Good record. It's called Up. How can it not be a great, fun record? Alright, we're in the top 2, everybody. And I'm going The Woman in Me from 1995. Yeah, this is the first album produced by Robert John Mutt Lang. He was known for his work at the time with AC/DC. He produced AC/DC Back in Black. Big deal. He worked with the Cars. He worked with Def Leppard. So he was known for working with these rock bands. And here he is producing country. And that's what really turned everything. This like a amazing team. It's a messy situation as like the how it all kind of imploded. But they were a great team. Shania and Robert John Mutt Lang. I always say his full name. I think he cheated on her. It's been a while since I've read Shania's book, but I think he cheated on her. You cheating on this? Cheating on this? What's wrong with you, Robert John Mutt Lang? You mutt? You dog? Hell. But yeah, this was just changed country and really kind of added rock elements, pop elements, and she was showing her belly button at this time. I mean, that's what Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and these girls were doing, and now Shania Twain is doing it. And this was even before Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. Madonna was the girl doing it. Shania brought the Madonna element to country music. What's she doing showing her belly button? Hey, it works. Sex sells. Any Man of Mine, the title track, big deal. Who's Bet If Your Boots Been Under, really fun song. Very country, but it's got that kind of, it's just so much fun. Kind of a bawdy song too. If You're Not In It For Love, I'm Out of Here, great tune. Title track. Yeah. Really good album. This was kind of the big one. But what's my number one? For me, it's always been, from 1997, Come On Over. Yes, I do want to come on over, and you were playing this album. I mean, this one was such a huge deal. So many big songs on here that were just all over the place. And it was just Shania saying, like, let's go girls. That's what she's saying on this one.
Let's go, girl.
Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Empowering anthem. I mean, when that hits, I mean, the girls know Even some of the guys, when Shania says, "Let's go, girls," we're going. The party's on. It's happening. So, what a great song. And the music video, of course, is a tribute to the Robert Palmer classic, Addicted to Love. And you know, if I'm being honest, I'm going to tell you right now, I think the dudes in the Shania video are like hotter than the girls in the Robert Palmer video.
No inhibitions, make no conditions, get a little.
I think that.
Shoop.
And Shania looks great in the thing with the thing, and she's got the top hat. So good. Of course, that don't impress me much. Big tune. She looks great in the video. And she's talking about all the things that don't impress her. So you're Brad Pitt, which actually still holds up. You'd think some of that stuff would kind of be dated. It's not. It still holds up. Because Brad Pitt still kind of is that. You know, he hasn't aged. He still looks really good. So he's still kind of that quintessential, like, kind of we all look up to this guy. This guy's a Greek god kind of thing. So it holds up. It's not really a dated reference. And it won't be a dated reference ever. Like, even when he's dead. Because I think everyone's going to kind of remember Brad Pitt. He might even be cryogenically frozen. We don't know. There'll always be a Brad Pitt somewhere in the world. You're Still the One. Beautiful. From this moment on. Beautiful song. Beautiful ballad. Shania could write a ballad like nobody's business. So good.
I'm a maker of love songs, a chanteuse.
Don't Be Stupid. That's a fun tune. Really fun video. Yeah. I mean, these albums are a lot of fun. Shania Twain was one of those artists that just kind of like, she just changed everything. I mean, I'm not a fan of country music. I really am not really into country. I mentioned Garth Brooks, and again, no offense to the Garth Brooks fans, but he was kind of one of those ones that kind of blew up for a bit, but it didn't work for me. Even a lot of the modern country does not work for me. But Shania Twain was one of those ones, it was just the energy was so different, and she added all these different elements where it's kind of rock, it's got some pop elements, and she's a phenomenal songwriter. And the songwriting is king in country music. But I mean, a lot of the country music is all about living on the farm, drinking a beer, Americana kind of stuff, which is fine for some people, I'm sure. It never really worked for me. But Shania, I always thought was kind of like another Dolly Parton. Like a brilliant songwriter who just, you can't not respect them and just absolutely love those women. And these albums, I mean, even the ones I don't have, some great records. And this is how I like these albums. If you're a Shania Twain fan, you like them differently, that's perfectly okay, that's cool. But this was a lot of fun doing a Shania Twain album ranking on this show. So if you're a Shania Twain fan, I hope you enjoyed this. That's it for this week. Until we meet again, this is Brett Strong saying good journey.